Hello and welcome back to Daily English Talk. I'm Ayla.
And I'm Jack. It's great to be here with you all again.
It really is, Jack. We love spending this time with you, our amazing listeners, to help you feel more confident with your English.
That's right. And today we are talking about something that almost everyone has to do, whether it's for work, for school, or just for life. We are talking about writing emails in simple English.
Yes, emails can feel a little scary, right? You want to sound professional, but you also don't want to make mistakes or use words that are too difficult.
Exactly. And sometimes you just need to send a quick, clear message. So in this episode, we're going to show you how to write emails that are clear, correct, and easy to understand, even if your English level is still A2.
We'll break down the parts of an email, give you simple phrases you can use right away, and talk about how to sound friendly and polite. By the end of this episode, you will feel much more confident hitting that send button.
Let's get started.
So, Jack, before we dive into the structure of an email, let's have a little warm-up conversation. When was the last time you had to write an important email?
That's a good question. It was just this morning, actually. I had to email my landlord about a small problem in my apartment.
Ah, the classic landlord email. What was the problem?
The shower drain was a little bit clogged. The water was going down very slowly.
Oh, I hate that feeling. It's like a little swimming pool is forming around your feet.
Exactly. So I sat down and thought, okay, how can I explain this clearly and politely? I didn't want to sound angry, just clear.
That's a great point. The tone of an email is so important. What did you write in the subject line?
I kept it very simple. I wrote, problem with shower drain in apartment 4B.
Perfect. That's clear, direct, and tells the reader exactly what the email is about. No need for long, complicated sentences.
I agree. And then I started the email with, Dear Mr. Smith, and then I wrote a short sentence to explain the situation. I said, I am writing to let you know about a small issue with the shower drain.
I am writing to let you know. That's a wonderful, polite phrase for our listeners to use. It's professional, but still simple.
And then I added, the water is draining very slowly. I used the word draining.
Ah, draining. That's a good word. It means the water is leaving the shower. So you used a simple verb to describe the action.
Yes, and I finished by saying, could you please send someone to take a look? Thank you for your help.
That's a perfect example of a simple, effective email. It has a clear subject, a polite greeting, a short explanation, and a clear request. You didn't need to use any big, fancy words.
No, not at all. And the landlord replied quickly, which means my message was clear.
Exactly. That's the goal. Communication is about being understood, not about using the longest words.
Okay, Ayla, let's move on to the main topic discussion. We're talking about writing emails in simple English. Where should we start?
Let's start at the very beginning, the subject line. This is the first thing the person sees, and it's the most important part for getting your email opened and understood quickly.
I think many English learners try to write a full sentence here, but that's not always the best idea, is it?
No, it's not. The subject line should be short, like a newspaper headline. It should tell the reader the topic and the purpose of the email. Think of it as a summary.
A summary. I like that. So if I'm emailing my teacher about being sick, what's a good simple subject line?
You could write, absence today, asterisk, your name, or sick today, asterisk, your name. The key words are absence or sick.
That's very clear. It tells the teacher, 1, you are not coming, and 2, who you are.
Exactly. Let's imagine another situation. You are emailing a company to ask a question about a product you bought. What would you write?
Maybe, question about my new phone order.
Good. Or even simpler, question about order number 4567. Using the order number is very helpful. It makes it easy for the company to find your information.
So the rule is be specific and be short.
That's the simple rule. Now let's talk about the greeting. This is how you start the email.
I always use dear name, but sometimes I see hello name or just hi name. Are they all okay?
They are all okay, but they are used in different situations. Dear name is the most common and polite way. You can use it for your boss, your teacher, or someone you don't know well. It's always safe.
So, dear Mr. Johnson or dear Professor Lee.
Yes. Hello name is a little more friendly. You can use it with colleagues or people you email often. And hi name is very casual, maybe for a friend or a close coworker.
I see. So if I'm emailing a new person for the first time, I should use dear.
Yes, always start with dear if you're unsure. It's better to be a little too polite than not polite enough.
That's true. And what if I don't know the person's name?
That happens a lot. If you are emailing a general address, like a company's support email, you can use to whom it may concern, but that sounds a little old-fashioned. A simpler, more modern way is just hello, or dear support team, or dear hiring manager.
Dear support team. That's a great, simple phrase. It's polite and clear.
Now we get to the body of the email. This is where you write your main message. And for English learners, this is often the hardest part.
I think the mistake is trying to write one very long, complicated sentence.
Absolutely. The secret to simple English emails is to use short sentences and one idea per sentence.
One idea per sentence. That's a great rule. Can you give us an example?
Sure. Imagine you want to say, I'm writing this email because I need to change the date of my appointment that I made last week, and I would like to move it to next Tuesday. That's one long sentence.
It's a little confusing.
Yes. Now, let's break it into 3 simple sentences. First, I am writing to change my appointment. Second, the original date was last week. Third, I would like to move it to next Tuesday.
Wow, that is so much clearer, and it's easier for the person reading it and easier for the person writing it.
Exactly. It reduces the chance of making grammar mistakes, and it makes your message very direct. Let's look at some simple opening lines for the body of the email. We already used one, I am writing to let you know about.
What are some others?
If you are replying to an email, you can start with, thank you for your email. Simple and polite.
Thank you for your email. I use that one a lot.
If you are asking a question, you can start with, I have a quick question about.
I have a quick question about the homework.
Perfect. If you are sending an attachment, you can say, please find the report attached. The word attached means the file is with the email.
Attached, that's a key word for email writing.
And if you are following up on something, maybe someone didn't reply to your last email, you can say, I am writing to follow up on my email from Monday. Follow up means to check on something again.
These simple phrases are like building blocks. You can use them to start almost any email.
That's the idea. We want to give our listeners tools they can use right away. Jack, let's talk about the most important part of the email body, the request. This is what you want the reader to do.
This is where you need to be very clear. No one likes to read an email and think, what does this person want?
Right. So we need simple, polite ways to ask for something. The best way is to use modal verbs like could or would.
Could and would, they sound much more polite than just saying, send me the file.
Yes. Let's look at some examples. If you need a file, you can say, could you please send me the file?
Or if you need a meeting, you could say, would you be available for a short meeting next week?
Excellent. Notice how we use please and thank you even before they do the action. It makes the request much softer.
So instead of tell me the price, which is too direct, we say, could you please tell me the price?
Much better. Another simple phrase is, I would appreciate it if you could.
That sounds very polite. I would appreciate it if you could check the dates for me.
Exactly. And if you are offering to do something, you can use I can help with or I am happy to.
I'm happy to finish the report by Friday.
See? Simple, clear, and polite. That's the goal.
Now let's look at some practical listening and speaking examples. We're going to hear a few short dialogues that show how these simple phrases work in real-life email situations.
Remember, we are just listening to the conversation, but imagine these are the kinds of emails you might write or receive.
Let's imagine a student emailing a professor about a missed class.
Dialogue 1. Missing class.
Dear Professor Ayla, I'm writing to let you know I will miss your class on Wednesday. I have a doctor's appointment. Could you please tell me what homework I will miss? Thank you for your understanding. Best regards, Jack.
Dear Jack, thank you for letting me know. I hope your appointment goes well. The homework is attached to this email. Please find the reading material attached. Let me know if you have any questions. Best, Ayla.
That was very smooth. The student used, I am writing to let you know about, and could you please tell me? The professor used, thank you for letting me know, and please find attached.
It's a perfect exchange. Both emails are short, polite, and they achieve their goal.
Let's try another one. Imagine a customer emailing a company about a problem with an order.
Hello, dear support team. I have a quick question about my recent order, number 7890. I received the wrong color shirt. I ordered blue, but I received red. Could you please help me change it? I would appreciate it if you could reply soon. Thank you. Jack.
Dear Jack, thank you for your email and for letting us know about the issue. We are very sorry for the mistake. We are happy to send you the correct blue shirt today. Could you please confirm your address? We will send the new shirt right away. Best regards, Ayla from support.
Again, very clear. The customer used, I have a quick question, and could you please help me change it? The support team used, we are very sorry, and we are happy to send you.
And notice the use of we are very sorry. It's important to apologize simply when there's a mistake.
Let's do one more. This is a friend emailing another friend about a party.
Hi, Ayla. I'm writing to invite you to my birthday party next Saturday. It starts at 7 p.m. I'm happy to pick you up if you need a ride. Please let me know if you can come by Friday. See you soon, Jack.
Hi, Jack. Thank you for the invitation. I am happy to come. I don't need a ride. Thank you for offering. I will see you next Saturday. Best, Ayla.
This one is more casual. They used hi and best and see you soon. It shows that you can adjust your language for the person you are emailing.
That's true, but even in a casual email, the structure is still clear. Greeting, invitation, details, and a clear request for a reply. Now that we've looked at the body and the request, let's talk about the end of the email, the closing and the sign-off.
This is the final impression you leave with the reader.
Exactly. Just like the greeting, the closing should match the tone of the email. If the email was formal, the closing should be formal. If it was friendly, the closing can be friendly.
What are the most common and safe closings for a professional email?
The safest one is best regards. It's polite and professional. You can use it for anyone.
Best regards. I like that one.
Another good one is sincerely. This is very formal, maybe for a job application or a very serious letter.
What about something a little less formal but still polite?
You can use thanks or thank you. If you asked for something in the email, it's very common to thank the person again at the end.
So if I asked for a file, I can write, thank you for sending the file. Thanks, Jack.
Perfect. Or you can use best or all the best. These are very common in business emails today. They are friendly, but still professional.
And for a very casual email, like the one to a friend,
you can use see you soon, talk soon, or just best. You can even use cheers, but that is very casual and depends on the country.
So, let's review the simple closings. 1. Best regards, formal, safe. 2. Thank you, when you asked for something. 3. Best or all the best, friendly, professional.
That's a great summary. And remember, after the closing, you write your name. Just your first name is usually enough if you know the person. If it's a very formal email, you might write your full name and your title.
Like Jack Smith, marketing assistant.
Yes, exactly. Now let's take a moment to look at some of the key words and phrases we've used in this episode. This is our vocabulary and conversation section. We're not going to read a list. We're just going to talk about them naturally.
I think the first word we should talk about is clogged. I used it when talking about my shower drain.
Yes, clogged. It's a great word. Jack, how would you explain clogged in simple English?
I would say that if something is clogged, it means something is blocking it, so things cannot move through, like the water cannot move through the drain.
That's a perfect simple explanation. You can also say your nose is clogged when you have a cold. It means you can't breathe easily.
Oh, that's true. So it's not just for water, it's for anything that is blocked.
Exactly. Now, the next word we used was draining. I said the water was draining slowly.
Draining. This is the action of liquid moving away or leaving a place.
Yes, if you wash the dishes, the water drains out of the sink. If you have a full glass of water and you pour it out, the glass drains.
So if I say the pool is draining, it means the water is leaving the pool.
Perfect. Simple, clear, and easy to use.
Okay, the next phrase we used a lot was, I am writing to let you know.
This is a wonderful phrase for starting an email. It means, I want to tell you this information. It's a very polite way to introduce your topic.
So instead of just saying, I am sick, you say, I am writing to let you know that I am sick today. It sounds much better.
It does. It sets a polite tone right away.
And we talked about the word summary. We said the subject line should be a summary.
A summary is a short version of a longer text. It tells you the main ideas without all the details.
So if I read a long book, I can write a short summary of the story for my friend.
Yes, it's the most important information quickly.
Another key word was attached. We said, please find the report attached.
Attached means that the file is physically connected to the email. It's right there with the message.
So if I send a picture with my email, the picture is attached.
Yes, and remember, the phrase is usually, please find attached, or I have attached.
Great. And the last phrase we should talk about is follow up.
Follow up means to check on something again, or to continue a conversation that started before.
So if I sent an email on Monday and the person didn't reply, I can follow up on Wednesday.
Exactly. You are sending a second email to remind them or to ask for an update. It's a very common business phrase.
So to follow up is to check the status of something.
Yes, and you can use it in a simple sentence. I am following up on my request.
These are all very useful words for our listeners.
We've covered a lot of ground today, Jack. We talked about the subject line, the greeting, the body, the request, and the closing.
It's a lot of information, but it's all about using simple building blocks.
That's right. And now it's time for our question of the day. This is your chance, listeners, to practice your English, even if it's just in your head or by speaking out loud.
Practicing is the most important thing you can do. It helps you remember the new words and phrases.
So, here is the question for today, related to our topic of simple emails. What is one thing you would like to ask your English teacher, or a native English speaker, about the English language?
Think about it. What is one thing you are curious about? Maybe a word, a grammar rule, or a cultural question.
And remember, we want you to answer in a simple, clear way, just like we practiced for the body.
Let me give you an example answer. You can copy this one if you like.
Go ahead, Jack.
I would ask, could you please explain the difference between say and tell? I always make a mistake with these two words.
That's a great question, Jack. It's simple, it uses the polite phrase, could you please explain, and it's very specific.
Here is another example answer, maybe about culture.
Okay.
I would ask, I have a quick question about small talk. What is a good topic to talk about with a new person in the office?
Another perfect answer. It uses, I have a quick question, and it's a very practical question.
So, listeners, think about your question. Write it down, say it out loud, or imagine you are sending it in an email. This is how you practice.
We encourage you to share your answers with us. If you are listening on a platform that allows comments, please write your question there. We love to read them.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode of Daily English Talk.
We hope you feel much more confident about writing emails in simple English. Remember the simple rules: short subject line, polite greeting, short sentences, and a clear request.
Don't worry if you don't remember everything right away. The best thing you can do is listen to this episode again. Repetition is key to learning.
Yes, listen again and try to use one of the simple phrases we taught you today in your next email. Just one. Start small.
We are here to support you every step of the way. Thank you so much for joining us today.
We'll be back next time with another topic to help you build your English confidence. Until then, keep practicing.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.